Hello there, everybody. How are we all? Live stream is a go once more. Just checking a few settings before we properly get started. I'm very new to this live streaming business, so I do need to just check these couple of things before we properly get into things. Because today we are building the Mythical binder, which I'm really excited for. I'm really looking forward to getting this done. So, oh, there we go. Let's head on to there. I just want to make sure that I'm getting the chat up just so that I can see. Okay. Not the best of angles for having this laptop, but hey ho, we have to live with it. Right. Where's the chat? Because I need to be able to see that. There. So, can I shrink that so that I can just see chat? No. Great. Okay. Well, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to have to do chat on my phone. That's all there is to it, isn't there? Hang on. If I get that there, does that show through? That will show through if I do that. Tip that up. Hi there, everybody. How are we all? I hope we're all good. All right, we can properly get started now. So, what are we doing today? Well, we are building, of course, the Mythical binder. There we go. So, we are building the Mythical binder today. So, for those of you who have never been on my channel before, this is the binder that I have, which contains my collection of mythical Pokemon. And I've got from Mew to Pecharunt, and I've got quite a few cards, 209 cards to be precise, for mythical Pokemon. And I want to recreate how it looks because at the moment I've got them set out in Pokemon order. So it starts with Mew, the next page is Celebi, then it's Jirachi, then Deoxys, and it kind of every time I basically every time I buy a Mew card, I have to take all 209 cards out of this binder and put it into a new order essentially. So I don't want to do that anymore. Because it's going to mess the binder up, it's going to mess the cards up if I keep doing it over and over again. So I want to be able to just see what I can do with, by putting them in the proper order, so that when it comes to putting them in and I buy new cards, it's a lot easier and it's a lot less damage to the binder and everything like that. So what I've got to do today, as part of the stream, is take out all of the cards that are in this binder, 209 of them, and place them in chronological order. So what we're going to have when we get to it is the very earliest Mew promo cards that came out, followed by like Southern Islands Mew and Celebi, going into Celebi, and then Jirachi will start getting included, and Deoxys will start getting included. And I'm going to either put in whether I've got the card, or I'm going to put in one of these placeholder tokens. It's just a stream where we get to hang out and just chat. It's nothing particularly special going on or anything like that. I just wanted to do a little bit of a live stream whilst I did this because this is part of the hobby. So why not include you all with it? Please, if you could let me know in the chat how I sound, because I've no idea. I've done exactly the same setup as what I did last time, and I'm hoping that these earphones pick up the sound okay, and you can hear me talking all right, because otherwise this is a really boring stream if you can't even hear me. So yeah, what I've got next to me, what I'll be looking down here for is, so it's down this way whenever I look down here, is one, I've got the chat available to me, and two, I've got a spreadsheet, because I've been really into my spreadsheets just recently, of all of the mythical Pokemon, all of the cards, all 560 odd of them, whether I own them or not, and the order in which I want them to be. So starting off with Mew from CD Promo Japan, which was never released in English, right the way down to Prismatic Evolutions Petrun EX, and every card in between that I can find for mythical Pokemon. So I'll prefix that by saying this is what I can find. There probably is more, but I've tried to go through every artwork that I can possibly find for this series of cards. And hopefully I found them all. And if I haven't, yeah, we'll do another stream later on when I have to move all of these cards again. So I need to get started, essentially, because this is going to be a big one. It's going to take a while. So I need to get started and just start taking out some cards. Please do chat with me. I'm more than happy to talk as I'm going along about anything really, but obviously Pokemon cards being rather high on my priority as I do this. So I'm going to just start by, I think, taking out all of the cards from... yeah, okay, so I need to take those two out first because these are... Right, okay, this wire is going to get in my way. Alright, so I need to take these two out because these are going to be in here later. But I'm going to be starting at Pecharunt, essentially, and putting them into piles as to the Pokemon that are around. I think that that's the best way of doing things. So start with Pecharunt over here. Pecharunt, obviously, not going to appear again for a long time. Most recent Mythical to be released and only got the first cards in Shrouded Fable. So a long, long time before we'll see a Pecharunt card come out. But then the rest of them are kind of, you know, they're around. They start coming in thick and fast at some points. Sword and Shield era is really interesting as to how many mythicals that they throw in, as well as like the promos during Sun and Moon era and X and Y era. There's loads of mythicals in those time frames. So yeah, it's I'm really looking forward to this, but also I've got to recognise that this is going to make this binder suck. I'm going to hate this binder after I've done this, because right now I open it up on the first page and I see a whole load of Mews looking back at me. There's loads of them. Well, there's 12 of them looking back at me. I'm not going to have that. My first page is actually only going to include, what, five cards. 5 cards. Which, that needs to change. It needs to change pretty quickly, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do here. So get in the chat, please. If you like my content or anything like that, please do subscribe to the channel. It would be very helpful if you did, and just chat to me as I am doing this, because it is just a little hangout stream, and we can't hang out if nobody's talking. So. Alright, Melmetal. I need more Melmetal cards. I feel like I don't have all that many. And I've already messed up my system by putting Melmetal just on top of Zarude. That is not going to work as I go through this. It is just not going to work. So Melmetal, I definitely need more Melmetal cards in my collection. I don't have all that many. I think I've got like 8. The other thing is like I'm not going to be able to constantly see like how many of a card I've got or anything like that just by opening the page to that card. So that's probably going to help me in a little way. I can start collecting like sets or something like that where I look at a particular set and think, oh, I only need 1 card from that. I only need like a Victini from that set or something, because Victini's in loads of different sets. So, you know, I can try and pick that up and complete that little set off. And also, like, I'm going to end up looking at these binders, this binder, and being like, page 1 needs filling. Page 1's something that I need to concentrate on. And some of these cards at the start of this binder, hooey, they're gonna be pricey ones. Yeah, they're gonna be pricey ones because some of them are Japan only, and one of them's Southern Islands Mew, which is a old and difficult to obtain card. So yeah, there's going to be certain things that I'm going to be like, yeah, I need to do. Page 1 is really important, isn't it? Like it's the opening page to a binder. It needs to look impressive, and it's very easy for people to just. Not that many people ever look through my binders, but people to just switch off when seeing a binder and going, oh, well, there's nothing in here. Yeah, there's nothing in here. There's 209 cards in here out of 500 odd. So I'd get it if people did switch off to it. You say it's not really something you go bandying about too much. But if people do come over and say, "Oh yeah, I want to see your Pokemon card collection," doesn't happen very often, but it might. Then this was the binder that I was presenting to people. I was like, "Yeah, take a look at this. There's 200 cards in here, and it looks awesome." What they're going to see is 200 cards and 350 placeholders. So that's going to sort of take it out of me a little bit and make me feel a little bit like, I'm a bit gutted at that. So, Zeraora. Zeraora has had a lot of support over the years. It was when writing out my spreadsheet, I was like, there's so many Zeraora cards. For how relatively recent the Pokemon is that it came out. It is the mythical Pokemon from Sun and Moon era. Is it Sun and Moon? Yeah. Yeah, Sword and Shield was Zarude. Yeah, so from Sun and Moon era. And it's not really been out all that long, although Sun and Moon era is... Oh, Gen 7's a long time away now, isn't it? Simpler times on a handheld console, eh? And think about how long I've been playing Pokemon, how long I've been collecting Pokemon cards for. Off and on, admittedly. I wish that I'd collected Pokemon cards the entire time. From the moment that I opened my first pack of base set when I was young, carried on collecting through to now, I would have a collection and a half, wouldn't I? But alas, I didn't. I dropped in, dropped out, dropped in, dropped out throughout. I've kind of mentioned this before on previous videos. Like I did, started out with base set and collected through up until I did open some packs within the Neo era because my Neo Discovery Espeon is packed from its original pack, and yeah, I packed that originally years and years and years ago. Dropped out of it for a little while. Came back in during the Ruby and Sapphire era because I was heavily into Ruby and Sapphire games. So I dropped back in for a little while during the EX era, and I've got like EX. I've got nearly a complete set of EX Power Keepers, for example. I've got quite a lot of Delta Species and Holland Phantoms sets. And then drop back out again. And then drop back in again during the Sun and Moon era, whilst I was doing YouTube, doing video game content on YouTube, and not really succeeding in it. But yeah, I dropped back in then, started opening packs on that channel, my old channel, before eventually starting collecting again now, and starting off with Astral Radiance. So that was the first set that I started recollecting now that I've restarted. And then since Sun and Moon, since Scarlet and Violet era started, I kind of haven't touched Astral Radiance or anything pre-Scarlet and Violet because Scarlet and Violet are, one, a lot easier pull rates, I think, and two, they're kind of, I don't know, they're really pretty cards, aren't they? They're really pretty cards. Hello, Warlock. you're a Yu-Gi-Oh collector. Yu-Gi-Oh collecting is something that I just daren't get into. I play Yu-Gi-Oh, but trying to collect Yu-Gi-Oh, because I know what I'd be like. I'd be like, I need QCRs and stuff like that. I know what I'd be like. I'm happy playing. Collecting would be a little bit too much. So is that what you go for? Is there a specific thing that you try and collect when it comes to your Yu-Gi-Oh? What do you go for? Specific archetypes, specific rarities, anything like that? Because this is the other thing, like, I don't necessarily collect sets. And if you did collect sets in Yu-Gi-Oh at the moment, wow, you've got a plethora of sets that are coming through all of the time. So you'd be collecting hardcore a lot. Um, but yeah, it's a case of I collect certain species of Pokemon and stuff like that, which I enjoy doing. It's my way. Anything playable, not a heavy collector, too much hog. It honestly, I think trying to collect Yu-Gi-Oh is it's a nigh on impossible task. You have so many sets that have been coming out recently, and if you're trying to get a QCR on all of those cards that have been out, that have been released in recent sets, that's a fortune that you're having to spend. And I don't know, like Yu-Gi-Oh, I think is less of a collector. People do collect Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously, but it's less of a collector's hobby and more of a playing hobby, isn't it? Which is exactly me. I have a collection of cards to play. I do have a binder of QCRs that I have obtained, or the I forget what they're not prismatic. Uh, platinum secret rares from like quarter century bonanza that I opened and stuff like that. But I don't attempt to collect them. They're just there to keep them nice in the binder. But yeah, I don't attempt to collect them. But I do enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot, and I don't enjoy playing Pokemon. Well, I've not tried playing Pokemon, I suppose. I played a little bit of the online client, but that's it. All right, I've got as far back as Diancie, of which I'm only missing one Diancie card, which you know that's always nice. But I can't find this Diancie card anywhere. It's the Mega Diancie promo. I think it's XY44. I think it is the promo card, and it's it's spoiling the fact that I've got the rest of them. Because I end up doing stupid stuff like this. If I collected just the sets of cards and never started this mythical binder and never started collecting Espeon cards or Growlithe and Arcanine cards and stuff like that, I would probably have some completed sets of Pokemon cards at the moment. I don't have any completed sets because I spend my time doing this and getting some of the older cards from these mythical Pokemon that I just love so much because I think that this binder would look cooler than a set binder, and it will when it's eventually completed or very close to completed. I can't imagine what this will look like when it's got 500 cards in. At the moment, 209. It still looks pretty good. It's still nice. I still think that this mythical binder is an impressive collection, but it's a massive undertaking that I started with it. And the thing is, I recently bought a new binder, which I was gonna I was gonna do a Pokedex essentially. That was my plan. I was going to do a Pokedex, which I had the thought of doing like 2 weeks before Deep Pocket Monster started releasing his Pokedex with Chad. And yeah, I was like, oh yeah, it'd be really cool to do a Pokedex and get the really coolest cards out of each Pokemon and stuff like that. And then Deep Pocket Monster released his video, and I'm like, well, okay, now I look like I'm copying. So I was never going to do it on YouTube. I was just wanted to do it for myself. So I bought a binder around Christmas. I bought a new binder, which was the same size as this. It holds 624 cards. I was like, yes, I'll buy that. And I can buy a second one because there's 1,025 Pokemon. Thought that'll do. Just have them over 2 binders. Then Voltex announced that they're releasing, or they have released, a binder which holds 1,088 cards. So I was like, yep, okay. I bought this binder, but I've now got no use for it because I want the 1,088 cards one. That's sold out, but now I want it. Yeah, like I say, I saw that this was before the 1,000, so it's all sold out and everything like that really quickly, and I didn't get a hold of one. But now I have a binder with 624 slots in, and I've got nothing to put in it. So my brain is going, what can I collect? And that's a scary prospect when my brain starts doing that. What can I collect? So the answer is I'm not quite sure. I don't know what I'm going to be going in for. But yeah, I was before Voltex announced that 1,088 card binder or whatever it holds. I was like, I want to do this, but it's going to go over. It's going to go over the two binders, and I was fine with that. Now I'm not fine with it. It's got to go in that one. But eventually, Gen 10 will come out, and I've got to assume they're not going to do an X and Y and release only 63 Pokemon again, because that's how many they'd have to release in order for the Gen 10 to still fit in the double XL binder. I don't think they're going to do that. I think it's going to be another 100 Pokemon. I think it almost might be a reboot and they do a 151, although that went really badly for them when they did it for Sinnoh? Was it Sinnoh that they did? Gen 4 that they did? A complete reboot and you could only collect that generation Pokemon? Might have been. No, because you could get Ponyta. Must have been Gen 5. You couldn't get anything from like Kanto or Johto or anything like that. Gens 1 to 4, and then it was Gen 5. You could only get Gen 5. So maybe they won't do that. It didn't go very well for them last time. But I can imagine them releasing another sort of 150 cards, 150 Pokemon. In which case the double XL binder won't be big enough. So I don't think we're getting Gen 10 this year though. We got Legend ZA is the only thing. I mean, we could do. Pokemon Day is coming soon. Pokemon Day is coming soon. So, what decks do you play then, Warlock? When it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, what are you what are you enjoying at the moment? Obviously, at the moment, everybody's raving about the Blue Eyes White Dragon, Blue Eyes White Destiny structure deck, which I am as well. I'm really looking forward to having that going at full power. Well, full power, I can't afford Primite. I can't afford Lordly Load. I can't. I could probably afford Barrel, but I couldn't afford Lordly Load. Anything. I mean, I'm kind of like that. Yeah, yeah. I've just got the 3 Blue Eyes decks as well. There's going to be a. Oh, you're lucky. Lucky that you've got the 3 Lordly. Hey up, Antonio. How you doing, man? So yeah, I mean, just behind me here, you can see like my deck boxes. I've got like 11 playable decks or something like that. Um, but yeah, the Blue Eyes is the one that I'm obviously trying to focus on at the moment. But I think I'm just going to be sticking to Blue Eyes Bestial for the time being until we get the reprint of um, the Primarch cards, which is probably what Megatins now, most likely. Can't imagine it being. I don't think that they'll be in Quarter Century Stampede. So it's either Megatins or Rarity Collection 5 because you've got to assume that they're going to do the same as last year and there's going to be 2 Rarity Collections this year. Surely. So I imagine we're going to get Rarity Collection 5 where Primarchs might be in or Megatins. And then Lordly Load can be reduced in price a little bit. scary to buy anything that expensive just before we've got Quarter Century Stampede coming out, though, because they've obviously not announced all of the cards for it, have they? So it's really scary to think about buying anything pricey, because you just know as soon as you do, it's going to be announced that it's in the in QCS. All right, we're back as far as Victini now. So we've got a decent amount of the cards removed. Not too many left. It's the actual building of the binder, though, that's going to take the real amount of time. So I'm trying to get through this as fast as I can without damaging the cards. I do apologise if at any point you can hear like knocking or anything against the microphone. I'm moving too much. I'm moving too much as I'm doing this. And I don't have enough room on my playmat for these cards. So let's shift them down a little bit. So do you tend to kind of go to locals or regionals or anything like that? Do you just play with friends? I'm looking into starting playing Pokemon as well for the first time. Built the Exodia deck. That's fun. Yeah, actually, it looks really fun. I've not got the Exodia deck going. Getting too old? Never. Never too old. Never too old. That's my thought anyway. If you're enjoying something, you go for it. Doesn't matter. Arceus. Oh, Arceus has got some beautiful cards, and I'm really looking forward to like seeing where these cards lay, because hopefully we get an entire page of the Arceus set, the Platinum Arceus set. That will look really nice. It probably won't work out that way. You've bid for your 3 Lordly, Antonio. Oh, you madman. How much have you bid? How much are you looking at? Because that's an expense that I can't even fathom right now. I just can't. He says as he moves around his probably £1,000 worth of mythical Pokemon cards. No, maybe I'm not that high actually. Maybe I've not got maybe I've not reached 1,000. 130. And that's on an auction. How long have we got left on the auction? I don't think 130 will cut it, man. Not for 3. I think you're going to have to go up to about 150 probably. Oh, what are they? About 60 to 70 a card at the moment. So I don't know if that's going to cut it, man. Oh, Shaman. Alright, I'm going to end up knocking these off here, and I really don't want to do that. That would make the stream an absolute fail. 1 day left on the auction. That's a long time in eBay terms. A real long time. Okay. Shaman. Shaman is possibly my favourite. Possibly my favourite mythical Pokemon. I don't know. Don't know what my favourite mythical Pokemon is. Looking at these cards right now. Huge fan. I love Shaman. I think Shaman's great. I love the fact that you got the multiple forms as well. I think it looks really nice in the collection. The fact that you got multiple forms here. Victini's definitely one of my favourites. And then Mew and Celebi, just because they're like OG. Are 2 of my favourites as well. So... Alright, Darkrai. Darkrai's cool. Just going to show this one off whilst I'm here. The Darkrai from Crown Zenith Gala Gallery. That is a very, very, very pretty card. Possibly the prettiest card in this collection, maybe. Possibly. I don't know, maybe. Your barrels were 80. You spent £80 on Beryl, did you? She's an expensive one. That's not too bad, I don't think. £80 for 3 barrels is probably not too bad. Can you hear me all right, by the way? You're responding to the things that I'm saying, but can you hear me all right and everything? I know there's probably a little bit of rustling and stuff going on, but it's difficult to really... So if I put this earphone in, crystal clear. Oh, good. Is there any rustling in that as the microphone rubs against my t-shirt or anything? Oh, I've got to lean forward a lot now because there's so many. Too many Pokemon. Why did I start with Mythicals? Why did I start with Mythicals? There's 22 Mythical Pokemon. Why start with them? Start with Legendary Birds. There's 5 of them. I enjoy that pun. I enjoyed that pun, Antonio. Right. Well, we've got 5 pages left. 5 pages left, and then they're all out, at least. And then we can actually get started with building the binder. I cannot wait to see how this is going to look. It's going to look depressing, but it gives me goals. That's the important thing. It's going to look depressing because page 1's going to have 5 cards out of on, and that's going to be sad. But the most of the collection is more recent, and if I'm doing them chronologically, it means that they're going to come halfway through the binder. But I don't care too much. It gives me things that I can shoot for. I can look at like a page and go, "Ooh, that page only needs 1. Let's get it." It gives me targets. So yes, I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like. Plus, the entire point when I did this was that like as you get closer to the modern day, more and more mythical Pokemon have been introduced. So it's going to start with just Mew, 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 and then it'll be Mew, Celebi, 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 Mew, Celebi, Mew. And then it'll start throwing in Jirachi and then Deoxys. And then eventually you get to the modern day and you don't know what's going to show up next. So, yeah, it's like a progression binder almost as you see the progression throughout the mythical lifespan. As it evolves. But there are going to be pages in this early binder where there are just no cards, which that'll also be a goal as to like make sure I've got a card on every page. Make sure I've got a card on every page. So I've spent a bit of time today recording my Blue Eyes deck profile, just using the 3 structure decks. Thank you, Antonio, for all of your help with that earlier, by the way. I do appreciate it, just chatting to me. And talking me through things as I kind of wade my way through learning Blue Eyes, because I've never had a Blue Eyes deck in the past, even on like Master Duel or whatever. Oh, another very pretty card. Look at that. You know, sometimes I forget what I've got in here. Sometimes I forget what I've got in here, and this Deoxys is awesome. Crown Zenith was a set. It was a set. It was a set and a half. Oh, what a... I started collecting Pokemon cards again with Astral Radiance, as I said. And obviously, not long after that, Crown Zenith came out. Like a couple of sets in between, but not long after Crown Zenith came out. And Crown Zenith had a lot of repeat cards in the main set. And I saw that, and I saw the fact that kind of jumped between Pokemon because it didn't follow like the usual evolutionary structure and stuff like that. And I went, I don't really want to collect Crown Zenith. And allowed my partner at the time to just collect Crown Zenith, and I concentrated on different sets. How dumb was I? How dumb was I? Crown Zenith is a beautiful set. It is gorgeous. One of the most beautiful sets in Pokemon card history, I would say. Why? Why would I even consider not collecting it? Okay, we're on to Jirachi now. Jirachi, which has not had any full arts or anything like that recently. I was kind of hoping that we'd have some full arts for Jirachi recently, but we haven't had any, which is a shame. I think the last full art that we did have for Jirachi was... Oh god, I don't even know. Because there wasn't one in Crown Zenith. Every other mythical was in there practically, but not one in Crown, not a Jirachi. So I don't know when the last full art Jirachi was. Be interesting to see as I'm building this. Where was the last full art Jirachi? Probably some random obscure promo somewhere along the line. I'm going to have to... I meant to... As I was preparing for the stream, I was like, make sure you've got water. Make sure you've got water. Because last time you were doing the stream and you ended up getting a headache because you dehydrated yourself. So make sure you've got water. I haven't got water. I forgot my water. On to Celebi now, which is exciting because that means I'm close to the end. Close to having a completely empty binder. Except for the stuff that I've got for hot singles that I need to record after I've done this. Not straight after, like tomorrow. Oh, another very pretty card. Very pretty. Celebi and Venusaur tag team. Celebi and Venusaur GX. Absolutely love that card. Got that from the card show in Stoke, which is returning soon. Which I'm very excited for. I think I'm going to go to that. I was going to go to Chester Card Show, which is the start of next month. But I had my MOT with my car, and that's cost me £300. So no Chester Card Show for me. And I've had time off work as well because I've had problems with my back. So no Chester Card Show for me. But Stoke Card Show, I think I could be tempted. It's right at the end of the pay month though for me, which I don't like that. So it might be that I just don't buy any singles that month and put that money away that I would normally buy singles with, and then just do a video on the fact that I've been to a card show. Which would probably mean that I need to wiggle my schedule around a little bit. This is another card that I pulled from way back in the day, 2002, 2000, 2001, around there. Celebi. I pulled that when I was a kid. Just a sprightly 10 or 11 years old. And it's stuck with me all this time. It's still here with me. And then speaking of, we've got the Mews here. Mew from Paldean Fates that I pulled here on the channel. There's actually not a lot in this binder that I've pulled. I just bought them. Another beautiful card from Crown Zenith. The Mew from Crown Zenith. That is, again, a gorgeous card. Absolutely beautiful. Probably one of my favourite cards in Crown Zenith. It's up there. Definitely up there. Alright. We're nearly there. 6 cards left. 6 cards left. And then we can start putting everything in. And I've got the introduction of some new cards. New cards which I have bought this month, which have not featured in a local singles video just yet. So I'll be able to show them off. Including the very first card that will feature in this binder. So I was kind of scouring through the internet trying to find what the earliest mythical Pokemon was. And I thought it was going to be this guy. And then there's also the one on the rock, which is, it was reprinted in Evolutions. So I thought it was going to be one of those two. But it isn't. All right, we've got an empty binder. Empty binder. Nothing in here. Oh, and a lot of cards out in front of me, all piled in different Pokemon. So I thought that was going to be the first card on this list. But from my research, from what I can tell, it is not the first card on the list. This is the first card on the list. Japanese Mew, CD promo it's called. The Japanese Mew. It's not even got a number on it. It's not a numbered promo or anything like that. CD promo. I believe that it was perhaps given away with Koro Koro magazine way back in 1999. And yeah, I've got on here that it was released in January of 1999. This version of it that I've picked up this month is a really pristine card. Like it's not. I'm not going to say it's mint. It isn't mint, but it is pretty darn good for a card that is 25 years old. It's a really nice one, and it is going to take pride and place as the first card in the binder, which that feels nice. That feels nice. That the first card is like it's not even. They never released it in English language. It was just in Japanese. That artwork, and it just looks real nice. So that's good. All right, I am going to go and quickly run and grab a drink, which shouldn't take too long because my sink is there, and I'll be back to start filling this binder in because this is going to be a big task. So back in a second. Oh, don't knock anything over. Don't knock anything over. All right. Back. I'm back. Better than ever. Eric Bischoff's here. Right. Let's get started. So, we've got a huge pile of different Pokemon cards, and we've also got a huge pile of placeholder cards to put into this binder. There's a lot to go through here. 560 something cards need to go in here, and I need to be checking on this spreadsheet as to where they're all going and what order they're all in and everything like that. So we could be here a while. I was going to play some Pokemon after this. I might just end up going to bed. And I'm hoping that this has made it easier for me, because when I was organising my cards before, I was organising them in Pokemon order, but they were still in chronological order by Pokemon. So I'm hoping that by taking them out backwards, the one that I need next is on the top. And I've got a tick list as to what I've obtained and what I need over on my spreadsheet over here, because I like my spreadsheets. So, CD promo is in. Wizards of the Coast, Black Star promo number 8 goes in, and then unfortunately, there is a Wizards of the Coast Black Star promo number 9, which is just a hollow version of that number 8. But I don't have it. I don't have it. So we got to put the placeholder card in. And there we go. There, that starts it off. That starts it all off as the start of where we are. But some of these cards, this is going to be a proper look into the history of these cards now. It really is. So the next one is another one from my childhood. Who remembers this bad boy? I believe given away with either the VHS of the Pokemon first movie or at the cinemas of Pokemon the second movie. Pokemon the movie 2000. Something like that, or at the cinemas for Pokemon the first movie. Either way, I've managed to keep this in pretty darn good condition, considering Deep Pocket Monster. I practiced bad binder behaviour when I was younger. It wasn't good. But this has managed to remain pretty nice. And now that I'm practicing good binder behaviour, it's going to stay pretty nice. But it slots in there in slot number 4. I'm not going to go through every single card. There's 568, I believe, of them. There's so many. But I just want to point out some of those big ones that I really like. Next one's probably the first really expensive one that will be in the set is Mew from Southern Islands. That's going to be a big one. When I can eventually get a hold of that, that will be a big one. We got a Celebi. Celebi gets introduced really early. There wasn't many Mew cards to start with. So the nice thing is that this front page is going to have Celebi and Mew on there. Yeah, thank you, Antonio. Yeah, I'm really happy with how many subs that I've got at the moment. So 360. I can't check right now as I'm doing it. Well, I probably can. Yeah, 360. Which it's nice to have an Xbox. But no, I'm really appreciative of how many subs that we've got currently on the channel. It's been an incredible month. I was working it out because of my target of wanting to get 500 subs by May 24th, which is when this channel I consider to be a year old, which is when I released my first Yu-Gi-Oh video and it became officially Buxton TCG. By March 13th, I need to reach 400 subs in order to be able to reach that 500 sub goal by that point. So I'm teetering as to whether I'm going to make it there. I don't know if I'm going to average enough, but it's going really well so far. So please do subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this stream. I'm hoping to do more streams like this as well whenever I'm building binders and stuff. So yeah, please do subscribe to the channel and check out some of my content. I release Pokemon content, normally pack openings, every Tuesday, and I release Yu-Gi-Oh content every Friday. I do release Master Duel content as well, but that will be going away after the end of this month and being replaced by something different that's a bit more sort of rare. It's not going to be coming out quite as often. It's not going to be a weekly series, let's put it that way. All right, next up, as I'm just chatting, we got our first Celebis that can go in, because Celebi from Neo Discovery, Neo Revelation even, can go in, and I have both of those Celebis because we got the little onion fairy itself just here. And I'm terrified of missing a card. So now is a whole bunch of placeholders. A whole bunch of placeholders. We've got everything that we're going to have on the first page here, and we're not going to have any others for a little while. I think we might even go the next double page spread without owning a single card. I don't know, maybe the Celebi EX, maybe that'll crop up on there. I don't know. So We go Mew P promos. Yeah. So yeah. And another P promos. Because I was looking for the Japanese artworks as well and stuff like that. And I don't own many Japanese cards at all. I own Zweilous in my Zweilous collection. I own that CD promo Mew. And the Lucario and Melmetal graded card that I won off of a Deep Pocket Monster stream, which was an incredible moment for me. And having him comment on a video was really cool as well. That was a really fun, surreal moment getting that notification through. Mew from Expedition. You're not going to be good. That is one of the more expensive cards that will feature in this binder when this binder is complete. It is a horrendously expensive card. A lot of stuff from that era. That e-card reader, e-card series. Oh, I've just seen how many blank spaces I've got in my obtained column. Well, I'm sticking to these, I suppose. Sticking to my placeholders. Yeah, the e-card reader sets are insanely expensive. So, Expedition, Aquapolis, Skyridge. Whenever you've got something from there, you know that it is going to be an expensive one in your collection. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward. This page 2, where you've got 2 Expedition Mews, you've got a Skyridge Celebi, got a bunch of Japanese cards because you've got a bunch of Play Promo Japanese cards. So, Play Promo Japanese cards. They're going to be rough, unfortunately. But if you can get this page complete, oh, how good it would be. Oh, how good it would be to complete this page. Realistically, it ain't going to happen until I can get different income. But, anyhow, I don't think the majority of people collect in order to be able to complete their collection, do they? Like, you're always seeking more. You're always wanting more. I know, so we've got Hidden Legends. Yeah, we're there. Still loads more. I know that Real Breaking Nate, he's trying to catalogue obtaining every Pokemon card on the channel so that we can all see him get it. And it's a journey that feels like it's never going to have an ending, isn't it? It's a crazy journey that feels like it's never going to have an ending. And I'm sure to him, he knows that it feels like it's never going to have an ending. But he probably doesn't want it to end either. Why would we want this to end? Come on. Don't make me have to cut a bit off you. That one barely fit in the slot. Some of these cards I think I've cut a little bit too big. And they just barely fit in the slot. Oops. Oopsie. Some of these Japanese cards are strange as well. Like the Japanese Deoxys from early sets were called Space Fissures Deoxys, which is cool, but it's also belonging the Space Fissure, which seems odd. So we're on to EX Deoxys now, the EX Deoxys set. So we're not very far in, but I feel like we're getting closer to me actually owning the card. So Deoxys. Oh, I can see the next one on the spreadsheet. I can see the next one that's going to actually be a real card. It ain't on this double page spread though. So the second and third pages of this binder are now empty. There are no cards. No actual Pokemon cards, just placeholder cards in these pages. That hurts. That hurts. After being able to open it up and see all those Mews and Celebes staring back at me, That hurts. I'm not gonna lie. We need to fill a little, at least a little bit of that up at some point. Just get some of these. See if we can find any of these that are slightly cheap. Maybe. I'm hoping we can grab a couple of those fairly cheap. That'll be nice. Okay. And make sure that I'm not skipping a page as I'm going. We're on to Poker Parks Celebi, the PCG promo from Japan. And Poker Park, I don't know like, who Poker Park is. I think it was actually like the theme park, was it? A Tyranitar V Alt Art. I do not have a Tyranitar V Alt Art. What set would that be from? I'm trying to think which one that wouldn't be. That era for me is a little bit of a blur. From battle styles, I haven't got many battle styles at all. So as I was saying earlier, if you've just joined, I started recollecting again at Astral Radiance. So yeah, I don't have many from sort of that era of cards, unfortunately. Um, Hopefully in the future, that'll be nice. I can't even think of what the Tyranitar V Alt Art would look like. I must have looked at it at some point, but I can't even think of it. But because I just look, I love the artwork for these cards. Right, I need to get to here. Okay, Celebi EX Unseen Forces, which I don't have. But then we have our first card in what feels like ages going in, which is Celebi EX from Pop Series 2. So yeah, that's the first one for absolutely ages. Which is nice to actually have a real card go in. Sleepy Tyranitar, everyone was going crazy over it because of the value. Yeah, is that like recent crazy or crazy at the time? Because obviously the prices of all cards seem to have stacked up massively recently. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a really nice card, and it's one that I'll definitely have to look up if that's the case. Because I like myself some good artworks. Um, Crazy at the time, it's still around 130, yeah. It's sad that 130 is not too bad, actually, is it? It's quite sad that that's the case. We're in a stage now where you got Umbreon EX going for £1,000. So we're in Legend Maker. Keep on checking my spreadsheet, make sure I'm not missing any. Nothing for another page of the spreadsheet. Wow. This is going to make me sad just because of how many of the older mythicals that I now can see that I just don't have. But it'll be nice when you get to the newer sets, and I've got a lot of the newer sets. Because I have, obviously, it's a lot easier to get hold of the newer sets, and you can tend to get them a little bit cheaper. So I have a lot of the mythicals from this current era. It's actually got Volcanion Alt Art from a mystery pack. Really nice card in Japanese. Ooh, very nice. That's really nice, actually. Volcanion Alt Art. Yeah, what did you say it was going for? 129. At a PSA 10 as well. Wow. Really nice. I mean, I don't really do graded cards. I can never be bothered to send them off for grading or anything like that. But that's nice. That's real nice. Seize Manaphy. Just checking. Yeah, there's loads of Seize Manaphy cards because Japanese promos are real. I mean, they must have released all of these at a similar sort of time. These promos, these PCG promos. Then you got the ninth movie half deck. So all of these have got different artworks and that from each other, which is going to be really nice. So we're actually going to have on this double page, like just finishing off with a whole bunch of Manaphys, which is Cool. It's like his introduction into the binder is going to be like, yeah, I'm here, have 6 cards. Deoxys Pop Series 4, yeah, no, we're all good, not missed any. One PSA 9 Charizard, that's nice. And Breaks in Rainbow, not too interested in grading either. Yeah, I mean, you end up spending a lot more money on your hobby, and realistically, I'm not selling my cards on, so I don't tend to think of grading the cards, and plus I like them in these binders. I've got like a whole bunch of shelves with these binders all on and stuff with all the different sets in. So I just never think of grading. I own one graded card, and that is PSA 10 Lucario and Malmetal that I won off off a Deep Pocket Monster stream. That's it. That's all I've got graded wise. It's a really nice card. Yeah, I mean it is an investment if you do end up really struggling for money, you're struggling to actually pay the bills, then I know that I could sell this and get a few months worth of bills out. It would be probably the saddest day of my life if I did that. But yeah, the investment is there without a doubt. Celebi Star from EX Crystal Guardians. That's probably going to be a costly card to have to get a hold of. Again, another page, by the way, on the spreadsheet where I am going to be putting in none of my actual cards, and everything is just a placeholder. So, makes me sad. Makes me sad. But it gives you goals, doesn't it? It gives you can look at it. Um, you're 13, and you got some of these nice cards. Then again, I suppose I had some nice cards when I was your age. Um, I had some nice cards. I still have some of those nice cards. I mean, I showed it off earlier, but this Celebi was something that I did pull when I was 11 years old, sort of thing, and I still got it here today. So unfortunately, didn't look after it well enough for it to be a decent grading. But you're talking a card there from 2000, 2001 that I pulled from a pack at that era. So, what do you expect? Visitor of the Space Fissures Deoxys. 10th movie commemoration Japan. Really like Dragonite. I collect Dragonair, actually. I've been toying with collecting the whole line, Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite, but I figured there's never been a bad Dragonair artwork, so I collect Dragonair cards, but I might expand to Dragonite in the future. Nice one, nice Dragonites. I unfortunately sold my. I had a Dragonite EX from. Is it Sandstorm? That one's from like 2005, something like that. I had a really nice one of that, but I did sell it. That was when I wasn't interested in collecting at the time, and so I sold that there. But other than that, I've got the Dragonite V full art from Pokemon Go. I had 2 of them, sold one of those. Manaphy from Pop Series 6. Come on, there's got to be a card that I actually own coming up soon. It's got to be. We're getting into Diamond and Pearl territory, and I was collecting a little bit around Diamond and Pearl era. So, there's got to be... I can't believe I got through the entire EX era. Then again, there wasn't actually many Mythicals in the EX era, like in the sets. And they're not in the sets that I collected. I never collected Crystal Guardians. I never collected Dragon Frontiers. Holland Phantoms. That's a secret rare from that era. That's going to be pricey. But I've got Holland Phantoms cards. I just don't obviously never pulled the Deoxys cards. It is what it is, I suppose. So we're on to Great Encounters, which we're nice and deep into the Diamond and Pearl era. of cards. Great Encounters, yeah, 3 Great Encounters. Oh, we're gonna get some. We're gonna get some more editions. Not on this double page spread though. Again, sad faces. No cards gone onto that double page spread, but there will be some on the next double page spread. So, this binder will look amazing. I've just got to get it there, haven't I? It's the whole point of collecting. So I have a Full Art Dragonite EX and Dragonite V. Card you just mentioned from Pokemon Go, I just traded, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a really nice card, that Full Art Dragonite V. I was fortunate enough to get 2, or unfortunate enough, I suppose, because I've not opened many Pokemon Go packs at all, and I managed to get 2 of that Dragonite. But I can't say that my Pokemon Go openings were bad, because I did get the Gold Mewtwo during those openings. I'm pretty sure it's the Pokemon Go openings that I got the Gold Mewtwo from. Okay, Majestic Dawn. 2 from Majestic Dawn, so the Manaphy from Majestic Dawn. Right, and then we're actually putting cards in, guys. We're putting real cards in. Phione. I know that I can put any Phione card I see on this list, I can put it in, because I own all of the Phione cards. I've got all of them. So I know that that's never going to be an issue. So these 2 from Majestic Dawn, 12 of 100 and 27 of 100. These 2 are going into the binder. So I own every Phione card. I know if I come across that name on the spreadsheet, Phione is going in. I own every Phione card. I own every Meltan card. I own every English Magearna. I've only got 1 Japanese Magearna left to get. So I know that they can just go straight in. And then we're back to placeholders. Ice Skies Shaman from the 11th movie commemoration. It's going to be interesting when I start looking for these Japanese cards. I'm really looking forward to that hunt. It's going to be fun, because they're a little bit more difficult to get a hold of, and I don't really know what I'm looking. Thank you for sticking around, Joseph, and chatting to me. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for the subscription. I really do appreciate that. Like I say, I post Pokemon content every Tuesday. Usually got pack openings going up every Tuesday. Pretty sure this week we have got Paldean Fates. Paldean Fates being opened this week, because I am searching for my Tandemaus and Mousehold, which I collect. Okay, Legends Awakened. And then we're on to Platinum. Okay. We're steamrolling our way through Gen 4. Platinum. Shaman Level X. The Level X cards are nice. I think I've only got like 1 Level X card. I think it's Arceus. I might be wrong with that. If we're on Platinum, though, we're coming up to where I can put some Arceus cards in, because Arceus was during the Platinum era. The set Arceus. Black Star promo, Pop Series 9. Yeah, we've got them coming up. We've got them coming up soon. Don't think they go on this page, but Manaphy from Pop Series 9. We're going to be getting out of the Pop Series cards now, because I'm pretty sure there was only 9 Pop Series sets. Rising Rivals. ...2009 movie premiere pack. Ah, my spreadsheet automatically filled in that the next ones were from 2010 and 2011. They weren't. They were all from the same year. Spreadsheet just automatically saying, no, well, you're doing a table, so you must want the numbers to count up. Thanks, spreadsheet. This is probably this one would be probably the worst card. This is a card that I don't want to buy. It's Mew from Pokemon Rumble. Probably the card that I really don't want to buy in this when I'm doing this because I just don't like it. It just doesn't look nice. Okay, so we're going to have an Arceus level X DP56 coming up, which I do own. So, Darkrai DP52, make sure I've not skipped a page. I haven't. Arceus level X DP53. And then, obviously, I wasn't ordering these correctly in my original order because there's the Arceus level X DP56 going in. So, pretty card. First Arceus that I have in the binder. But we're going to get a bunch now because we get to Platinum Arceus set. And I have a bunch of those cards. Because they released like 9 Arceus cards at the end. Just numbered AR1, AR2, AR3, etc. And I have a bunch of them. So, that's nice. Okay, Arceus level X, Platinum Arceus. So AR1, and then I have AR2 and AR3, apparently. Yep, so they're in a bunch. They're in the different types. So AR2 is the Grass Arceus, and AR3 is the Fire Arceus. And I love the way that they've got the lines over the attacks and that on this one. It's really pretty styling of cards. And then we're going to go AR4, which I don't have, and AR5 I don't have, but then I do own AR6. Unfortunately, it's not going to line up that all of this is on one page, but this page is practically an Arceus page because it is. There's a Darkrai on there, and the rest of them are Arceus. So that's nice. That's cool. I like that. AR7, AR8, and AR9. Yeah, I don't have any more. Thought that I did. Yeah, there's the AR6, AR9. Okay. To keep scrolling scrolling through. We are over 100 cards through, by the way, and only 400 odd left. Gonna be here a little while longer. Do you mind? Do you realise that I'm streaming through here? Some people have got no consideration, do they? Alright. Nothing now until Triumphant. So, Unleashed can go in. And then I think I'm putting my first Jirachi cards in. No, Celebi. It's Celebi. It's not Jirachi. It's 2 Celebi cards. Unleashed. Oh, of course, Rayquaza and Deoxys Legend from Undaunted. Thankfully, they wind up on a page next to each other because they form an art together. So, thankfully, they line up together. And then, then it's Celebi. Is it these pair? 3 out of 102, 92 out of 102. Yeah, so just a regular kind of non-hollow Celebi there. And then Celebi Prime, which is... the Prime cards were weird. I feel like they sacrificed the artwork a little bit on some of the Prime cards. They just don't quite look as good. In their eagerness to want to get them coming out of the card, they kind of sacrifice the quality of the artwork, I think. Oh, no. Right, can I do anything about that? I knew that this was going to come. Darkrai and Cresselia Legends are going to be on pages opposite each other. Right, so I'm going to take this. going to put them out of number order. I don't like it, but also, like, they need to be. It needs to be. They need to be on the same page. You can't have Darkrai and Cresselia Legend, which is again another one that forms. These two cards that form the same artwork. You can't have them on separate pages to each other. You just can't. You have to make the artwork. So that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. I don't like it though. I don't like it. My skin's itching from doing that because they're not in number order, but they are. That like I need to buy the card. I need to get the card, and then it'll be in, and I can put the cards in, and it'll look nice, and I can forget about it then. Call of Legends. Yeah, we've got nothing coming up. Nothing coming up. Thank you very much, everybody who has tuned into the stream so far. I mean, you're just watching a guy putting cards into a binder. It's a little bit crazy that I've had so many people chatting to me and that. So thank you very much. And the fact that I've managed to get subscribers from this is real nice. So, yeah, I really do appreciate it. Oh, I don't get any form of notification when I get new subs whilst I'm doing it. That would have been nice if it had actually told me if I got a new sub. So just know that I do appreciate it. Just assume that I appreciate it. Victini from Noble Victories. The Victini from Noble Victories is interesting, or one of the Victinis from Noble Victories is interesting because I believe that it's the only psychic Victini. I'm sure that there's only one, and I'm sure it comes from Noble Victories. Shaman EX from Next Destinies. We are into the stage now where we're getting a lot of shinies from the same... a lot of mythicals from the same sets. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. Next Destinies. Alright, I've got nothing now until Boundaries Crossed. So I can just keep going. I can just keep on trucking on. Alright. Quick water break. We are over 150 cards in, so that's going to mean that we're getting closer to the point where I'm actually going to be putting a bulk of my my collection into the binder. We're getting to that point. So you think of like Crown Zenith and stuff like that. I've got a lot of those. Black and white promos. Okay, and then we've got Everyone's Exciting Battle from Japan, which is a odd name for a set. Quite a few of the... I assume that it's translation. Translations make the Japanese sets sound a little bit odd at times. But Victini from Everyone's Exciting Battle. Keldeo from Everyone's Exciting Battle. And Meloetta. So, more Japanese cards to be looking out for. Okay, we've reached Boundaries Crossed. 77, I've got the Meloetta from Boundaries Crossed. So, we could put the first few in because there's loads of mythicals in Boundaries Crossed. Apparently. And we're going to go a double page spread, unfortunately, with no more cards put in. So, yeah, this binder will make me sad for a while. It just will. Because this would be... this is the one that I show off. This is the one that I like showing to people. Like, oh yeah, you collect Pokemon cards? Can I see? Yeah, have a look at this. And then they opened it up and it's just full of Mews and Celebes and Jirachis right from the get-go. Now it's going to be full of pieces of cardboard that have no pictures on them. It's just my writing. But hey, this is what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. Boundaries Crossed. Yeah, 77 out of 149. Boundaries Crossed Meloetta going into the binder. I've got most of the Meloetta cards as well. I don't have all of them, but I've got a lot of them. There isn't many. Malouetta cards. Caldeo EX from Boundaries Cross. Some of these EX cards are nice cards as well. Okay, we're getting into the point where we're going to have... Hopefully, we're at the point now where I don't think I'm going to go another double-page spread without putting a card in. I think. So we're into Plasma Storm now. So we're well into Gen 5 with these placeholders. Really ramps up during Sun and Moon though. There's so many. X and Y even. X and Y, you get so many mythical Pokemon released in X and Y. They really, especially in the promos, there's so many X and Y promos that are mythicals. They released a bunch of box sets and stuff like that, which were all based around the mythicals. And they look really nice. And again, I'm hoping that they all line up on the page nicely. Because I specifically ordered them as well, so that they're all together. Even though I think they were released every month for the year. I've ordered them. Played around with the order a little bit. It's my collection. I'm allowed. Okay. Black and White promo 73, Darkrai, and then a couple of Japanese promos, and then we're getting to Plasma Blast, where I've got a Genesect, apparently. Black and White promo, Black and White promo. Come on. Black and White promo. And then I've got Genesect from Plasma Blast, which I'm guessing is this. 10 out of 101. Yeah. Genesect from Plasma Blast. In you go, buddy. Okay. So I think some of these cards from this era aren't too bad for like cost. So this is going to be something which I can start expanding on these pages a little bit more easily. They're not, you can't get them for sort of less than £1 or anything like that, but you can get them for fairly cheap. When's the next one? Oh, now, good job I checked. Genesect from Legendary Treasures. 16 out of 113, that's this one. With this era of Hollow is odd. That era of Hollow is. But we've got Genesect again. Whole bunch of Genesect cards just coming in at this era. Oh yeah, we're going to put a bunch in here. Alright, we're missing 2. We're missing Victini and Victini EX. There's loads of Victini cards. They really, I don't know, they really like Victini. I guess it's a cute Pokemon they can just fill a slot with. But they do really like Victini. Oh, it's Phione. Phione to the rescue. Go on to a double page. And Phione, 36 out of 113. Really cute artwork for this Phione. You get to go in. I'm pretty sure I've not put a single Manaphy card in yet. Put several Phiones in. I don't think I put a Manaphy in yet. Okay. The Caldeo EX. Oh, and then there's 2 Malouettas that I've got. Cool. Malouetta and Malouetta. So out of 113, 78 and 86 out of 113. Yes. So 78 out of 113. Just check. And 86 out of 113. Okay. I'm now excited because I'm getting to the point where I'm putting cards in. Or a lot more cards in, not just like the odd one every 100 or so. Okay. Then we're missing the Darkrai EX, but then we do have the Malouetta EX, which is from the Radiant Collection. I think they're called Radiant Collection. RC11. which is a really nice card. That's a clean art, that is. It's a really clean art. So that can go in. This is now looking nice. We've got a bit of a gap now. Legendary Treasures. Finish off the Legendary Treasures Radiant Collection. That could be something that I could look at. Trying to get the other 2 Radiant Collection from Legendary Treasures. I don't have the Shaman EX or the Malouetta EX RC25. So that could be something I could look at. We're looking at Phantom Forces next with a Diancie, which I own almost every Diancie. So as soon as I see Diancie coming in, of course I say that and I'm putting a placeholder card in that is Diancie Japanese XY promo. And then it's Diancie from Phantom Forces. Yeah, so Black White 101. Yeah, Diancie from Phantom Forces. 71 out of 119. Very pretty card. In you go, Diancie, the first one of my Diancies to go in. And then we put in the Darkrai EX promo, and then we've got another Diancie to go in. Because they were liking Diancie at this era. So Diancie EX. And then I'm missing the Mega Diancie. The only English Diancie that I'm missing is the Mega Diancie EX. I find it so hard to get hold of that card. It's rough. I did buy one. Thankfully managed to get my money back because it was fake. Oh, hang on. I need to... Oh, I've made a mistake straight away there. I got a bit too big for my boots there. I assumed I was just carrying on. I'm not. Roaring Skies. No, Primal Clash. First Manaphy going in. Manaphy, 56 out of 160 from Primal Clash. That is the first Manaphy going in. And then, Victini from Roaring Skies. 13 out of 108. Beautiful. Ah, it's coming together. It's coming together. It's exciting. Very exciting. Okay. Got a few more that we're missing. Roaring Skies. We've got a Shaman EX Roaring Skies Alt Art that we're missing. It'll be nice. Not very often you get Alt Arts in Pokemon. I'm kind of used to it in Yu-Gi-Oh! But I suppose most cards are Alt Arts if you look at it. A lot of cards, they are Alt Arts because they're the same card, but like full art is an Alt Art. But this is like it's 77A, so it is an actual alternate art for that card. Hooper XY Promos Japan. All right. Ancient Origins. Got nothing until Breakthrough. So, got a couple more to go now. Ancient Origins, Hooper EX. Hooper getting introduced into the sets now. Got an XY promo Japan. No, Jirachi. Just got Japan on my mind then, I suppose. A Hooper EX XY promo. And then slotted in between the XY promos, they released XY Breakthrough, which has a Malouetta that I own. 58 out of 162. Yep. No. Did I copy that down wrong? We're going to have to Google that. We're Googling. We're Googling with terrible internet connection. Malouetta Breakthrough. Yeah, 35. I got it wrong on my spreadsheet. My spreadsheet's failed me. There we go. Spreadsheet's right now. Well, the Meloetta goes in. Oh. Okay. 3 placeholders. Oh. The binder's now heavy enough that it is tipping to the side. It is tipping to the side that has got the cards on. We are nearing the middle of the binder. Yeah, we are very close to the middle of the binder. We've got a long way to go. So Salaby XY93. This one, very different artwork on that one. Pretty sure I picked that one up from the card show in Stoke when I went to that at the end of last year. Manaphy EX from Breakpoint. Okay, we've got Generations is next. So at the end of Breakpoint, we go on to Generations and we've got cards to put in. So let's get through Breakpoint. Thank you very much, everybody who has tuned in to watch. I do really appreciate it. I thought this would just be nice for us to just hang out and enjoy ourselves and enjoy Pokemon together, enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh together. Feel free to ask me any questions. It is. I've not labelled it as an Ask Me Anything, but I just chat, just chat. Okay, Jirachi from Generations and Diancie from Generations. So, yes, I can spot that these are from Generations because they've got the cool little logos in the background of the attacks and stuff. The sort of card backgrounds, which is really nice because that's a Radiant collection as well, isn't it? I think that's considered a Radiant collection. All right, so yes, so we've reached XY era now, and there's a whole bunch of XY promos that just all kind of they look similar. They were given the similar sort of style of artwork. I'm guessing the same artist drew them, created them, and there's like 10 or 12 different mythicals all in a row, and I think they released one every month. By the looks of this, they released one every month, and I just looked at that and went, no, they're all the same artwork. I need to put them all together. It needs to look right. They need to all go together. They're not unfortunately going to all fall on the same page, but I can't fudge it to make it so that they will. They mostly fall on the same page. We go to Victini, we've got Caldio, and then we've got Genesect and Meloetta on the next page, and that'll be it. But almost managed it. It almost fell right. Little things like fudging the to get those legend cards matched up together. That's something I don't mind doing too much. Moving sets around and stuff like that is something I'm a little bit more bothered about. Especially because I still wouldn't be able to get them all on the same page because Fates Collide has got 4 cards in, so it wouldn't work. It'd have to fall perfectly. So we've got Fates Collide, and then we've got actually 2 that we own. Genesect EX and Diancie EX. So Genesect EX. This is 64 out of 124. Yeah. Half art Genesect EX. And then Diancie EX, did I say? Diancie EX, yeah. Yeah. 72 out of 124. Perfect. All right, we're getting into the swing of things a little bit now. We're starting to put more actual cards in. Okay, he says as we've got a large collection up until Steam Siege, everybody's favourite Steam Siege. Steam Siege was everywhere back in the XY era. It was everywhere. Every single box that you'd get had a Steam Siege pack in, and it still carried over into like early Sun and Moon as well. You'd get a bunch of you get Steam Siege still in packs. But I do have some Steam Siege cards lying around, a decent amount of Steam Siege cards lying around. But they were everywhere. All right, Steam Siege. Right, what do we got? Two Volcanions I don't have, but then I do have the Hooper, the Magina, and the Magina. Yeah, the two Magina EXs because I've got almost every Magina except for the Japanese only one. So, two Volcanion EXs. Actually thought that I had. No, it's a promo. Yeah, it's a promo that I've got for Volcanion. It's that one. I thought that it was. I thought that was Steam Siege, but it's not. Okay. Hooper. Ah, yes. The only one in the binder where I actually have the reverse hollow and I put the regular with it as well. Because I just happen to have the reverse hollow as well, so I was like, stick it with it. I don't collect reverse hollows particularly, but yeah, we went with it. And then Magina EX. Magina, where are you, Magina? Wait, where have you gone? You're a promo. You're not the one that I'm after. You are not the droid that I'm after. You're also a promo. Your Steam Siege and your Steam Siege. Beautiful. So, we've got the the half art. Okay, I won't say double rare because of how they are called now as double rare, but it's not double rare. Then the Volcanion EX goes in the middle, and then we've got the full art Magina EX, which is a really nice card. Nice, nice. We're getting down this. We're getting down this pack. We are. We're getting through it. We're into Gen 6. But Gen 6 is when it starts ramping up because there's so many mythicals that it can put in. They just started throwing them in every set, here and there. So, yeah, Gen 6 is where they start ramping up. Because bear in mind, I've got probably 180 cards in front of me, my actual cards to put in. Ah, we're good for time. We're good for time. I mean, the binder's getting done tonight. It's just getting finished tonight. I don't care really how long I'm here for. Ooh, okay. Promos. Okay. We've got that Japanese promo. We've got a Volcanion promo, XY164, and then we've got Magina that we've got. So let's put the Magina in. XY165, Magina. And then we've got a bunch of cards we're going to put in. Ooh, this page is spicy. Okay. Mew from XY Evolutions. Now, this is a new card that I bought. The Mew from XY Evolutions goes right in here before this big promo section. So the Mew from XY Evolutions goes in there. And actually, that Mew, I also have the reverse hollow for. So that's also going in. That'll go in with it. Pretty, 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 pretty. Okay, Volcanion EX promo. That's that one. So XY173. XY175 is another McGearn EX. It's that one. On to the next page. Okay. Now I've got to concentrate on what I'm doing. So, Volcanion EX we don't have. XY185. XY186 McGearn I do have. Which is that one. I think there's a bunch of cards which are all a similar artwork to that, I think, coming up. Celebi XY187 I don't have. 188, 189, 190, 191 I do have. Okay, so the next few I do have. So Shaman. Oh no, they're not. They are all different. 188 for Shaman. Victini was it next? Victini. 189. Victini. Oh, this page is going to look really nice actually because we're putting quite a few in here. Manaphy, 190. Yep, Manaphy 190. And Keldeo 191. First Keldeo I think I've put in. Guys, I think it's the first time I can say this for the binder. We've got a whole row. Wow. Oh, man. We're getting to the point now where we're putting cards in, though, so this is good. This is good. This makes me feel a little bit better that we're actually putting cards in. I'm not feeling like I'm a trash collector. I don't collect trash. Malouetta 193. Oh, is starting to get a little bit messy here as I've knocked them about a little bit. Malouetta 193. Then we are missing Darkrai, Jirachi, Genesect, and we've got the Arceus. Okay. So, Darkrai, Jirachi, and Genesect. And then the Arceus is XY197, which I think is this one. Yeah. Arceus. Nice. Perfect, in fact. All right. Guardians Rising Victini. 10 out of 145. That's that one. We have it. We're getting cards now. Yes. Marshadow GX Burning Shadows. 80 out of 148. Is that one? Oh, they've swapped over the sides. Oh, that's the promo. Eighty out of 147. There we go. You're in. And then we've got 3 that we don't have. But this is what I was now expecting. This is what when I was kind of thinking of this collection and what it was going to look like. When you see now you've got various different types, various different Pokemon. Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost. Almost lost everything. Can you still hear me? Because I just yanked on the earphones really hard. Okay. Oh, that Darkrai GX is a alternate art as well. Okay. Diancie. Where's Diancie? There. 94 out of 147. There's that one. In you go. You beauty. And then finishing off Burning Shadows. So up until the Japanese promo, we don't have them, so we can just shove them in. There we go, Burning Shadows. Right. Jirachi from Sun and Moon promos from Japan. And then Marshadow GX Sun and Moon promo, and then Shining Celebi Sun and Moon promo. So that is Sun and Moon promo 59, Marshadow, and Shining Celebi promo. Shining Legends. We've got some Shining Legends cards for sure. Oh, we've got the Shining Legends had a lot of mythicals in though. So we got three. We got two, which we don't have. Shaman and the Shining Genesect. But then we've got some that we do have. So what we got? Manaphy and Caldio. Manaphy, 25. Yeah. Manaphy. And Caldio, 26. Yeah. Oh, it's all coming together nicely. It's all coming together nicely. Okay. Shining Volcanion, Shining Mew, which I imagine is a quite pricey card because it's a Shining Mew. A Shining Jirachi. And then we've got the Marshadow, we've got the Hooper. Marshadow, 45 out of 73. And Hooper. 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 Okay. And then Shining Arceus we don't have. Promos. Sun Moon promos. We've got two cards to put in. And then we've got a Marshadow Sun and Moon promo. Two to put in. And then Marshadow. Sun and Moon 93. Is that right? Yeah. Sun and Moon 93. Forgot to show you. I've showed you every card so far. I forgot to show you that one. Okay. Ultra Prism. Missing the Shaman, but we do have a couple from Ultra Prism. Manaphy from Ultra Prism. 42 out of 156. Is that right? Yep. Manaphy from Ultra Prism. Miss one for Darkrai Prism. The Prism cards don't really mean all that much. I don't think it makes them any rarer or anything like that. Magina from Ultra Prism. Out of 156. Yep. Magina from Ultra Prism. And Shaman from Ultra Prism. Any others from Ultra Prism? Spreadsheet. Move, spreadsheet. Move. Okay, Japanese Shaman, so no. Just don't have all that many Japanese cards. Okay, Forbidden Light, we've got three. Volcanion Prism to start with. Don't even need to check the number on that one. It's a Volcanion Prism. It's the only one that I've got. And then a Hooper. Uh, 30, 54. Yep. 54. Turn the page. Ready for the Diancie Prism. Diancie, where are you? Where is the pile for Diancie? Diancie Prism. Beautiful singing, I know. Don't let it, don't get washed away in my singing. And then we don't have the Arceus Prism. That's fine. It actually starts getting a little bit more tricky as we get to the point where I know we've got cards to put in and stuff. It's going to start slowing down a little bit because it's not just like big chunks of me putting placeholders in. It's actually me needing to concentrate and look at what's going on the spreadsheet. Because we've got here a Deoxys from Celestial Storm, number 68 out of 168. So that is Deoxys' defense form of Celestial Storm, of which there are multiple Deoxys cards, which we do not own. And then there's also Jirachi Prism, which we do not own. So for those of you who are unsure as to what I'm doing, I collect mythical Pokemon. I love my mythical Pokemon collection, but I've been kind of annoyed at the fact that it's it's not been in the correct order, because I wanted it to be in chronological order. But that was a lot of work, and it was a lot of work. Trust me, it was a lot of work. Oh, hang on. Phione. Dragon Majesty. Nearly missed you then, Phione. You're a promo card. You're not the one that I'm after. Phione from Dragon Majesty. There we go. Into the binder you go. Ba-ba-ba. Couple from Lost Thunder, and then we actually have some Lost Thunder cards to go in. So we're now deep into Sun and Moon territory, which is getting closer to the modern day, which means we're getting closer to being done, but also still another 200 cards left to go. Whew. This is a big one. Okay, Lost Thunder. 2 Lost Thunders, and then we've got Victini from Lost Thunder, which I love this artwork. I love this artwork. Who's that by? Oh, it's Sao. Yeah, it's a really nice artwork, that is. Been considering like maybe starting a collection for Sao. So. I don't actually know how you pronounce the name. I do apologise, because they're definitely watching the stream. But they don't mean they might be a big fan of Sao's work in the stream. That I don't know how to pronounce their name, but I've been toying with the idea of collecting Sao. So we've got a Meloetta, also from Lost Thunder. We've got another one from Lost Thunder coming as well. Genesect GX from Lost Thunder. Yeah. And then Magearna from Lost Thunder as well. Wow, okay. Good run of cards, good run of cards. Can we make a full row? Can we get a full row? Can we connect 4? No, we can't. Because I don't own the Zeraora GX. The Zeraora. And we don't own anything else from Lost Thunder, so they can all just go in. It's all full arts and secret rares. It's rainbows as well. I assume that Genesect's a rainbow. Right. Jirachi Sun and Moon promo. And then we've got Deoxys Sun and Moon promo. It took a while to figure out what I was looking at then on the spreadsheet. Sun and Moon promo 164. Deoxys, in you go. Okay. Celebi and Venusaur team up, which is going to be nice because that means that we're coming up to the Celebi and Venusaur team up that I do have. So that's nice. Shaman Prism. Shaman Prism. And my first that I can put into the binder. Zeraora. I can't pronounce Zeraora's name. I am pretty sure it's Zeraora. But I always sound like I'm having to stumble over it. So that is why I do that stupid stuff. Okay. We don't have the Hooper GX. But then we do have the next card. Which is a Jirachi. Is it you? 181? Yep. Jirachi. From Team Up. Then we miss a few because we've got a Celebi and Venusaur GX from Team Up. We've got Hooper GX from Team Up. We've got a Celebi and Venusaur GX from Team Up. Oh yeah, the Celebi and Venusaur GX that I have is a promo. And a Hooper GX from Team Up. And then it's Celebi and Venusaur promo. Yes, it is the promo. It's a gorgeous card. Fond memories of going to the card show in Stoke. I cannot wait to be back there at the end of April. I'm really looking forward to that. Okay. Oh, there's a Meltan. First Meltan going in. Promo 177. The first Meltan goes in. I own every Meltan. So Meltan is fine. As soon as Meltan's name crops up, I know I can just put it in there. I know I'm good. Let's scroll. Are we there? Yep, 178. Yep. Okay. More promos. Sun and Moon promos. And then Unbroken Bonds. Volcanion. Volcanion from Unbroken Bonds. 25 out of 214. That is correct. That's a really cool artwork on that Volcanion. It really should have been hollow, I feel. In fact, it's so much so that I'm pretty sure when that card turned up, I was like, surely this card is hollow. It must have been hollow. And it wasn't. It's not. It's just a regular card. I was like, no. No way. Right. Zeraora from Unbroken Bonds. We don't have. Mew from Unbroken Bonds. We do not have. I have not put a Mew card in this binder for a very long time. Is there any Pokemon that we've not put a card in yet? We've not put a single card from them in. Darkrai. I don't think I put a Darkrai in. Yeah, I don't think I've put a Darkrai in. At all. That's interesting. And obviously Zarude and Petrunk, because we've not reached that part yet. But okay. Unbroken Bonds. We have a Marshadow, which I do have. I do have a Marshadow. 81 out of 214. That is that bad boy. That's Evolving Skies Marshadow, isn't it? Yeah. That's Trick or Trade. Yeah. Hang on. No, I think I did account for it. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I did. I'm not sure whether this actually counts, but that's next there. It's not coming up yet. I just remembered it. Okay, Marshadow 81. Oh, of course, Marshadow and Machamp GX. There's a Marshadow and Machamp full art in one of my local game stores, tabletop stores, that has, it's the full art. Oh, it's a gorgeous card, absolutely beautiful card, and something that I just do not have a chance of owning just yet. Okay, we've got a Genesect to put in, 127. Yep, Genesect 127. A Meltan 128. And then this is the one that I was just agonising over. Pretty sure that this is actually this is a promo card because it's got the set stamp on it. But technically, that is this card. So that is going to go in there. And I think if I get the actual card that's not got the set stamp in, I'll just put it behind, I think. Okay. Then we've got a bunch that we don't have. So I can just place placeholder cards in. Because I don't have any of these full arts from Unbroken Bonds of the tag team cards, the Marshadow and Machamp, or the Lucario and Melmetal. I would like them, but I do not have them. Lucario and Melmetal, Unbroken Bonds. Then we go on to Unified Minds. So Unified Minds is one that has got my favourite Pokemon of all time, Espeon, in. Because there are Espeon and Deoxys cards. I have those in my Espeon binder. I do not have them in my Mythical binder. So I haven't bought them a second time yet. So Victini from Unified Minds. Don't think I have. Oh, I do have some from Unified Minds. Or one. But before that is Keldeo GX and Mewtwo and Mew GX. Mewtwo and Mew GX from Unified Minds. I've cut this one slightly too big. Don't mind me. Don't have my scissors handy. The things you have to do, eh? Will it just go in folded up like that? Will that be alright? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That'll be fine. Okay, now we are... Oh, we don't have any from Unified Minds. Oh, no, we do. There's just lots in Unified Minds. Wow, I didn't realise there was that many. Hang on. Espeon and Deoxys we don't have. We do, but it's in the Espeon binder. This is also too big. Oh, man. Jirachi from Unified Minds. We don't have the alt art. We've got the regular. Jirachi from Unified Minds. Somebody's having an unpleasant day. Sirens going past outside. Don't know if you can hear that. Oh, it's been a while since we put a card in. Okay. Jirachi from Unified Minds. Please fit. It doesn't fit. Oh, what was I doing when I cut these ones out? Me and my craftsmanship, eh? Okay. Malouetta from Unified Minds. 236 is the... Yep. Malouetta from Unified Minds. In you go. And then another bunch. We can go to the end of Unified Minds because I don't have any of the others. Oh, that one fits. Good. Good. Maybe I started cutting them normally at this point. Keldeo. This is Unified Minds. Unified Minds. Unified Minds. Darkrai, Hidden Fates. Okay, we've got Hidden Fates cards. Mew. Oh, it's our first Mew in ages. Mew from Hidden Fates. The fact that we've reached like the Fates cards as well, that's a nice sign that we're getting closer towards the end. We're not. We're still 200 cards away. Diancie from Hidden Fates. The only baby shiny that I've got in this collection, I think. And then Darkrai GX is fine. Okay. Promo. Man. Some of these cards are just cut too big. Ah, we've got a Japanese set coming up. So that's actually good because it means that we can kind of steamroll through these because I know they don't have them. But Tag All Stars released a bunch of artworks that were tag team artworks for mythical Pokemon, like Espeon and Deoxys and Umbreon and Darkrai. They're all only in Japan. They're never released in English. Because they had like rainbow rares of them and stuff like that. And they never got released in the English sets as rainbow rare. So Tag All Stars has got a bunch. Melmetal GX, that never got released in English. Espeon and Deoxys. There's a Jirachi GX from Tag All Stars. They just didn't get released in this country. So, the artwork never got released in this country. So, we can just go about our day. Pop those in. Tag All Stars. Keep going down Tag All Stars. And as soon as we finish Tag All Stars, we've got a Phione. Phione. The Cosmic Eclipse stamp. In you go. 2 more promos that I don't have. Oh, we nearly went through a page of not having any cards, and then because of that Tag All Stars. But then we do have Cosmic Eclipse cards coming up. So, all right, come on. Oh, it's gonna be nice when this pile is really getting down. It's close now. We're close. We're close. Cosmic Eclipse, Phione, and then Marshadow. So Phione 57. Yeah. Phione 57. And then Marshadow, wherever you may be. Marshadow, little Pikachu, sticking out the side there. And Arceus and Dialga and Palkia GX. That's that one. 156. Yeah. All right. And then we don't have like the full arts and the rainbow arts and stuff like that for it. But it doesn't matter. We got one of them. It's actually fairly cheap, that Arceus, Dialga and Palkia was when I bought that. And then we don't have the Espeon and Deoxys GX. Well, I do, but it's in the Espeon binder. That's a beautiful artwork as well. That the Sun Moon promo 240 and 241. I suppose I'll give Umbreon its props. Okay, we're into Sword and Shield now. So Celebi V we don't have, but then we do have Victini V and Caldio V from this set. So we are into Sword and Shield era. And what was it, Caldio V? We're into the Sword and Shield era. We're getting closer. It's a good sign. Gen 8. Okay. And there's lots of cards here that I have. So, Mew V from Darkness Ablaze. Mew V from Darkness Ablaze. Darkrai from Darkness Ablaze. And this is the first Darkrai that I've put into the binder. Darkrai from Darkness Ablaze. Hooper. That is not the right one. Why is that out of order? You're bang out of order. Hooper, 196. No. Because I haven't got it. I haven't got it. I'm now starting to lose the plot a little bit. We've been streaming for over 2 hours doing this. So I am understandably a little bit tired. Because it's a lot of concentrating. And I don't ever stream. So talking for this length of time is tough. Meltan from Darkness Ablaze, 189. Yes, Meltan. 129 out of 189, yeah. And then Melmetal as well. 130 out of 189. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Victini from Champion's Path is next. Victini from Champion's Path. We've got a whole host of them here. We're just putting cards upon cards in. Celebi from Vivid Voltage. This is the amazing rare Celebi. Yeah. Beautiful card. Celebi from Vivid Voltage. Shaman from Vivid Voltage. Shaman from Vivid Voltage goes into the binder. You know what? I mean, I'm not going to hold my breath. This is the first chance we've got of getting a full page, which is exciting. And I can't see on the spreadsheet as to how many more I've got. Genesect from Vivid Voltage. Yep. Genesect from Vivid Voltage. And Zarude V, my first Zarude that I'm putting in. Don't be rude to Zarude. Right. Oh, well, I think we're actually going to get a full page here. I think we are. Aura from Vivid Voltage. Diancie from Vivid Voltage. Diancie. Jirachi from Vivid Voltage, which is another amazing rare. Why? That's in its sleeve upside down. I don't put them in that way. I'm not sure that's an exact fit sleeve. It's pretty close though. But there's the amazing rare Jirachi. Magina from Vivid Voltage. We actually have every Vivid Voltage card. Because Zarude V. Full art from Vivid Voltage. And guys, got a full page. Oh my god. It's only taken us 400 cards to get a full page. Oh my days. Right. Shining Fates. I'm just checking I've not missed any there. Shining Fates Celebi. We have that as well. It's a streak. It's a streak to rival the Undertakers. We've got a 13 card streak. Zarude from Shining Fates. Is that one? Come on. Come on. Manaphy from Shining Fates. That one. Yep. Volcanion from Shining Fates. Is that one? Beautiful. 16 card streak. A 16 card streak that ends right now because we don't have the Victini V. No, we do have the Victini V from Battle Styles. We do. That's a promo. It's this Victini V. 21 out of 163. Yeah, that one. And then we don't have the Victini V Max. Or the ones that come at the end of the set. So that's fine. That's fine. We had a good streak. We had a really good streak there. Okay. Victini V Sword and Shield promo. Which is that one that I just picked up. Which is that. Oh. This page looks awesome. This page looks great. I'm so happy. Okay. Celebi from Chilling Reign. Celebi V. 7 out of 198. Yep. Celebi V from Chilling Reign. And then Celebi V Max from Chilling Reign. Now we're getting into the meter things. Now we're getting there. And then Zarude from Chilling Reign. We have that as well. 19 out of 198. Oh, my battery is dying on my phone as I'm streaming. This isn't good. This isn't good. Come on, we're on a roll here. Volcanion V from Chilling Reign. We've got to change page. 25. It's that one. Right, I am going to have to go. We're going to have to, I think, suffer with bad audio for a while, guys. So I'm just going to have to go and grab my phone charger so that we can carry on this stream. Because I was hoping we'd get through. When I did the stream the other day, it didn't use all that much charge. But this has. So, yep, I'm going to, I'll be back in a second. I'll get some water as well whilst I'm there. Don't knock anything, please don't knock anything. Let's get all of this sorted. Pop that into here. Alright, I'm afraid we're going to have to go with bad audio for a little while, guys. I don't have any choice in the matter. It's that or the stream dies. So, screen might go blank for a second. Right, I think that's charging. Okay, I'm going to grab that water that I poured. Try not to knock anything over. Come on, back we come. Back we come. Alright. I am sorry if the audio quality ends up being terrible. If you are in the chat and you can just let me know how the audio quality is, then please do just let me know. I'm just going to talk as if I was doing it normally, and we're just going to carry on. I wasn't expecting that to run out so quick. I need a new phone, essentially, is what it means. All right. So Volcanion V25 is where we got to. Yeah, so we've got a bunch now which we don't have from Chilling Reign. In fact, up until Evolving Skies, we can just put in these. Now, let's do that. Let us do that. So yeah, if anybody is in the chat, can pop a quick message in the chat. Just let me know what the audio quality is like. It's probably shocking. I'm sorry. I don't know what how it picks up, how well it picks up from my phone when streaming like this. So I'm not sure. Then we've got Celebi VMAX. So we don't have the Victini from Evolving Skies, but I have picked up what was meant to be this Marshadow from Evolving Skies. I have picked up that card. So that can go straight in to the binder. All right. So from Evolving Skies, we've gone to Celebrations, which we do. Oh, hang on. Therefore, I can tick that off. Hop. Tick. Right. Celebrations. Mew. Mew from Celebrations. We do have that. But we don't have the other Mew from Celebrations, which is 25 out of 25. And then this one kind of scares me a little bit. There's a Mew EX from Celebrations Classic. Don't know anything about that. It's got a different number to Celebrations as well. I'm not sure what was going on with Celebrations there. If anybody knows, let me know. I'm not quite sure what was happening there. Deoxys from Sword and Shield promo we don't have. Come here. Yeah, come on. Pick it up, pick it up. I dropped one of the cards. And if we have that, then audio's going up and down. I figured. There's not a lot I can do about it for the moment. We will hopefully get my phone charged up pretty quickly. So probably give it 10 minutes of this terrible audio, and then I'll be able to go back to having my earphones. I do apologise, but I didn't think I'd take this long, but then again, it's a massive undertaking that I'm doing. So, yeah. Okay, we're on to Fusion Strike now. Zarude from Fusion Strike. Zarude from Fusion Strike. Thank you for letting me know about the audio, by the way, Warlock. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that a lot. Victini from Fusion Strike. That one there. And then Zera Aura from Fusion Strike is there. Okay. Mew Z from Fusion Strike. There we go. And then we've got a couple that we don't have. No, we've got one that we don't have, which is a Mew V Max, which is a really pretty card, if I remember right. That Mew V Max from Fusion Strike. Really pretty. Just for like a regular card in the set, it's a very pretty card. Deoxys from Fusion Strike. Boom. Quite a few in Fusion Strike, actually. Maloetta from Fusion Strike we've got as well. Actually, that's the last Maloetta card that was ever, that I own. The last Maloetta card that I own. I don't know if that means that's the last Maloetta card that was ever released. I'm not sure. We've got Darkrai from Fusion Strike. That's that bad boy. We got Genesis V from Fusion Strike. It's that one. And there's a Melmetal and a Meltan. Meltan from Fusion Strike. And Melmetal from Fusion Strike. Fusion Strike was a really nice set. It really was. Okay, and we've got a few that we don't have. So, Stellar BB. All of the full arts and stuff like that at the end of the set that I don't have. New B. And another New B. Super V. We didn't have that. Oh, nice. Didn't realise that was Fusion Strike. Full art Super V. And then, yeah, just the rest of the Fusion Strike cards we don't have. Keep going now. We keep going, we keep trucking on. New VMAX. Okay. Promo. Super V promo. We do not have. Yep. No. Oh, okay. We're on to Brilliant Stars now. We're really getting close to where we are modern day, essentially. Brilliant Stars is almost within the time that I've restarted collecting cards, so that is exciting that we're so close. That's really exciting. Okay, Shaman V and Shaman V Star from Brilliant Stars. Shaman V. Really odd artwork on that Shaman V. Shaman V Star, much nicer artwork. Shaman V, a little bit strange in how Shaman looks in that one. Zarude V. Zarude V. Manaphy from Brilliant Stars. You're a pro now. You're not Manaphy from Brilliant Stars. You're Manaphy from Brilliant Stars. That's that one. Arceus V. It's been a while since we put an Arceus card in, but Brilliant Stars was kind of the Arceus set in a way. So Arceus V from Brilliant Stars. And then is that Arceus V Star coming up next? Yeah, Arceus V Star. Another fairly easy one to get a hold of, Arceus V Star from Brilliant Stars. Goes in there. Alright, then we've got a bunch of cards that we don't have. So Shaman V. The fact that we're getting so close and then my phone battery is about to die. I could probably, in a second, unplug and replug my earphones back in. Probably. I don't think it'll be too long. It does charge up fairly quickly with the setup that I've got. So hopefully I'll be able to soon. I'll get to the end of the Sword and Shield era. Just give it that little bit of a boost. And then there's not a massive amount of Scarlet and Violet era to kind of go in, I suppose. So. Oh. Okay. Astral Radiance. Oh, hang on. We've got an Arceus V promo to go in first, which is this 204. Arceus V promo goes in. And then we're on to Astral Radiance, which I know that I have a bunch of Astral Radiance because Astral Radiance is where I started collecting, and the fact started collecting again. So the fact that we're back to Astral Radiance fills me with. It's not that long ago since I started collecting, so we're right close to where we were. Keldeo from Astral Radiance. Diancie from Astral Radiance.
That's that one for sure, yeah.
In you go. We're
close to the end of the binder. We're close to the end of the binder, which is also exciting, but also means that I'm going to have to buy a new binder at some point. That's an interesting question. It's there. Okay, I did put it on my list. That's all right then. I just saw that I've got a Darkrai Trickle Trade here, and I'm like, oh, that's not the next card on the list. No, it's Darkrai V from Astral Radiance.
and Darkrai
V Star from Astral Radiance. Two of the easiest ones to pick up. They were just given away in a box, and they weren't promos, which was nice. And then Jirachi V from Astral Radiance, which is this
full art bad boy.
Which is real nice. Okay, let's keep going. Melmetal V. Oh, you're next, Melmetal. Melmetal V. Oh, hang on. Your Pokemon Go.
Oh.
Ah, no, that's because I don't have it. Second time I've made that mistake. Got a little bit confused then. Like, hang on. What's going on here? Okay, Meltan from Pokemon Go. Melmetal from Pokemon Go. Melmetal V from Pokemon Go, and then there's two Melmetals that I don't have from Pokemon Go.
VMAX
and V Star. Oh, it's just a V. Come on, in you go. In you go.
$75, yeah.
That'll be Max.
Okay.
We have got Victini, McDonald's Collection 2022.
Which is that one.
Didn't go to McDonald's for that. Wish I had.
Darkrai Trickle
Trade.
Beautiful. Okay.
Lost Origin. We don't have the Darkrai from Lost Origin. Is that easy to get, I wonder? Is that just a common or maybe even a holo from Lost Origin? Because that feels like it should be fairly easy to grab if that's the case. And we could just complete off Lost Origin because we do have the rest of them, which are Hooper.
196? Yep. Hooper from Lost Origin.
Magearna and Mew VMAX. So Magearna from Lost Origin.
And then the Mew VMAX,
which is the gold, right?
Yeah, the Trainer Gallery.
Yeah.
Trainer Gallery 30. Mew VMAX.
All right. I might risk the audio again now. I might risk the audio again. And hopefully we have enough battery power to last us the last 80 or so cards. Unplug that to suddenly get the message just saying,
oh, your battery's running low. Then we plug it straight back in again. All right. Audio should be better now. I do apologise for that. We are back though. Okay. Sword and Shield promos. Just let me know if the audio has come back to how it should be. Please, that would be very helpful. I'm very sort of primitive with my tack. I don't have a whole lot, so I literally just stream off my phone, which makes life a little bit more difficult, essentially. We are now Yeah, promos. Deoxys V, Deoxys V Max, Deoxys V Star from promo cards. Sword and Shield promos. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, Warlock. Yep. So Deoxys V. Thank you for sticking around for the entire stream, by the way. Or at least like coming back to the stream, if anything. I really do appreciate that. The fact that you were talking at the start of the stream and then you've kind of hung around. I do appreciate that a lot. And then we've got a Manaphy promo, which is that one, which is a really nice, cool artwork. Who did that one? NC Empire. Interesting. We've got a whole bunch of cards here that we've got. So because now I've only got like that many placeholder cards left. I've still got loads of actual Pokemon in front of me. So yeah, we're kind of just we're training along here. We're really pushing along. We've got Victini in from Silver Tempest now we're up to. Phione from Silver Tempest. We've got Keldeo. Yeah, we're gonna get up to Crown Zenith shortly. And Crown Zenith is going to be is going to knock out a lot of these cards because there's so many in Crown Zenith. Aura. Who do I think I am? Titus O'Neill? So niche that is. If anybody's like not a wrestling fan, they're just like, who's that? Radiant Jirachi. It feels like ages since we put. Oh no, we put in the holo from the full art from Astral Radiance. Never mind. I thought it was ages since we put a Jirachi in. McGee Navi. And another McGee the full art. That is all of my McGearners in. Which means, other than the one Japanese only one, that is all of the McGearners in the binder. All right, let's carry on. Zeraora V, which is the Trainer Gallery. I really like this card. I think it's a really cool artwork. That's really nice. Okay, we're in Crown Zenith now. We're on Crown Zenith. Be prepared for some incredible cards in Crown Zenith. Admittedly, I show you the first couple, not too crazy, but we've got them. And then we've got Zeraora from Crown Zenith, the regular. Then we've got Zeraora V. And so Crown Zenith was like the set for Zeraora. There was loads of them. There's like 7 different Zeraora cards in Crown Zenith. And it's really cool. It's just a cool set. We don't have Zeraora VMAX. That's fair. Or Zeraora V Star. There's even more than I thought. Maybe there's 8. Okay. We are into... Oh, no, we're not into that. We're into Mew V from Crown Zenith. Mew V. Hooper. Hooper from Crown Zenith. Yes. Crown Zenith is lovely. Especially we're going to get to the Gala Gallery in a second. And it's just amazing. Shaman from Crown Zenith. Now, this is an artwork I've never got on board with the Shaman. Just seems a little bit boring. I'm sorry to Yukiko Baba, the artist for that. It just seems a little bit, I don't know. Could have done more. Shaman's such a cool Pokemon. Could have done more. Then we get into the Gala Gallery, starting with Manaphy, which is a beautiful card. A beautiful card. And then followed by Keldeo. The artwork on the Gala Gallery was just insane. And this page is going to look great. Mew. We have that as well. Oh. We're right here now. I can remember getting these cards whilst I was the brief time that I did collect a little bit of Crown Zenith. Deoxys from the Gala Gallery in Crown Zenith. The Diancie. Look at this. Oh, they're such nice cards. So beautiful. So beautiful. And then, Zara 42? 42. With a little patch of Risu on his head. I love it. Love that one. I packed that one. The rest of them I have bought, I think. I might have packed the Manaphy. I can't remember. But the rest of them I bought as singles. So we're missing the Zara Aura V Star and the Deoxys V Max. But then we've got the next Deoxys. We've got the Deoxys V Star, apparently. Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do. It's that one. That one. It's a gorgeous card. Beautiful card. What now? Darkrai V Star. It's just obviously we don't have the Arceus. That'd be asking a little bit too much. The gold Arceus at the end of all of this, but we're missing the Hooper V as well. There's a Hooper V, and then the Arceus gold, Arceus V Star gold card, which like makes up the Arceus Giratina, Palkia, Dialga kind of combination. Beautiful card arts, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, promos. We're at tail end of the Sword and Shield promos now. And then we're on to Scarlet and Violet. So there's Jirachi Sword and Shield promo. And now it looks like we've just got... Yeah, we're almost there. Arceus V promo. And Arceus V Star promo. And that finishes off Sword and Shield era. Arceus V Star promo. That finishes off the Sword and Shield era. Okay. Entering into Scarlet and Violet, we didn't have anything in the first two sets. Then Obsidian Flames brought us a couple. We don't have the Victini EX, but we do have the Darkrai, just as a regular rare. Start bringing rares out as holos at this point, which kind of reduces... Well, it does completely reduce the purpose of rare cards being hollow or anything like that. We got Meltan. And then Melmetal EX from Obsidian Flames. Is that right? Yeah, Obsidian Flames. Lovely. We're nearly there. Nearly there. If we're into Obsidian Flames, we're nearly there. Oh, we don't have anything from 151. Sorry. I couldn't get it. I could not get 151 when it came out. It just wasn't available anywhere. And then my partner at the time, they started collecting 151. And they were really struggling to get hold of anything. And I'm just like, I'm out. I'm not doing it. I'm not even going to try. Okay. Scarlet and Violet promo Mew. Oh, yeah. The one from the Ultra Premium Collection. Gorgeous card. Gorgeous card. That's cool, that one is. Paradox Rift. Volcanion from Paradox Rift. Regular holo. Deoxys from Paradox Rift. I'm getting excited to be at the end now, because we have been doing this for what? Nearly 3 hours? It's longer than I was expecting. Hooper EX from Paradox Rift. You know what? My phone battery's just said that it's going again. We're going to try and get to the end with good audio. Jirachi, Paradox Rift, of which I have the reverse holo as well. That's Jirachi. And then the full art Hooper EX, Terra. Gorgeous card. I love those Terra. The full art Terras, they're really nice. Okay, Marshadow, Trick or Trade 2023. is this guy here. Another repeat of the Evolving Skies artwork with the Trick or Trade logo on. And then we've got Mew EX from Paldean Fates. We don't have the Bubble Mew, unfortunately. We've been trying to get it, but we don't have it just yet. So that is going to be in this bottom corner here. So close to the end. I can almost taste it. What's next? What's next? Come on. Temporal Forces. Shaman from Temporal Forces. Victini from Temporal Forces. We have got Keldeo from Temporal Forces. Keldeo. Zara Aura. Got a whole bunch from Temporal Forces. In fact, we've got all of the Temporal Forces cards because they didn't release any of them. Oh, they did release one of them as a rare card. We've got the Meltan. We then got the Melmetal. These mythical Pokemon just coming in as commons and uncommons. But then we do have the full art, the illustration rare Meltan going in there. All right, we're missing this next Scarlet and Violet promo, Melmetal EX. That should be easy to get. I'm pretty sure that was with a deck box. A Zarude Scarlet and Violet promo from Japan. Hasn't been released in English just yet. That artwork hasn't. So maybe it'll crop up at some point and I don't need that card. But for the moment, it hasn't. All right, we're into Twilight Masquerade now with 2 Phione cards. Phione and the Phione illustration rare. Lovely. Back to promos. We're missing the Darkrai EX promo. That was another battle box, I assume. Pecharunt. Oh wow, we know that we're close with when we've got Pecharunt coming in. We know that we're close. Pecharunt promo, full art from the Elite Trainer box. From the Shrouded Fable Elite Trainer box. Then we have got the Victini EX promo, which is also from a battle box. And then the Pecharunt from the Shrouded Fable 3 packs. And then actually into Shrouded Fable itself, we are missing the regular Pecharunt double rare. We have the Genesect. We're so close. We're so close to being done. Pecharunt EX. We do have the double rare. Hang on. When did I get that? I didn't realise I even had it. Okay. Well, that's cool. That can go in instead. So now it's the Pecharunt full art, which I do have. That's that one. Pecharunt full art. Not the special illustration rare, just the illustration rare. And then, yeah, it's Pecharunt special illustration rare, Pecharunt EX Gold, which I don't have. I can see the bottom of my spreadsheet. It's very enticing. We've got Celebi from Stellar Crown. I've got a bunch from Stellar Crown to go in here. Zeraora from Stellar Crown. Boom. Got the Victinis from there. Diancie from Stellar Crown. Oh, this has been a mammoth task, but I'm going to be so happy when it's done. Jirachi from Stellar Crown. Turning the page. On to the last page. It's Meltan next. 2 Meltans. Both of them from Stellar Crown. Number 102. And then number 103, Meltan in a toolbox. Followed by the Melmetal rare. Melmetal. Followed by Melmetal EX. Double rare. From Stellar Crown. 2 cards left. But what goes in between? We're missing the Zeraora. That's an illustration rare. That's a really exciting card to get, actually. That's beautiful, that card is. And then Zarude from Surging Sparks. Victini from Surging Sparks. Shaman from Prismatic Evolutions. And Petrarunt EX, which we do not have. The last card to go into the Mythical binder. And I'm done. Whew! That's almost 3 hours worth of work gone into that. And let's just take a quick look through. So it's going to be difficult to look through. I'm going to try to hold it up here. So as you can see, this is now really heavy, this binder, now it's got all these cards. So these early stages, we are a little bit light on the ground. And I knew that we would be. It's absolutely fine that we are so light on the ground in these early stages because they are kind of rough to get. And there's a lot of Japanese cards as well in there that never got released in England. We start to see some more filter in there, but then you can see where I filtered in and out of collecting cards. Then we start getting some more cropping up, and from here we never have a page where we don't have a card on there. And we start getting more and more full with these pages. So this is going to look incredible when it is done. It won't be done for years. It's not going to be done for years, but this is a start. 210 cards because I found that that Melmetal that I hadn't checked off. I think it was the Melmetal that I hadn't checked off on my list. We start getting up to the modern day, and there starts being fewer and fewer gaps as we come through, and it is a glorious sight. Ah, the Mythical binder. Look at that. Crown Zenith. Into the modern day. We start seeing Petrarunt. And to the last days of Prismatic Evolution. That was an exhausting experience getting all that sorted, but I am glad that I could share it with you guys and not just do it all on my own, because normally I just put some music on and just chill by myself. So I'm glad that I could share it with you guys. Thank you so much, everybody who has tuned in. That is going to be the end of the stream because I want to end it off before my phone dies. Thank you so much, everybody who has tuned in. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to anybody who has subscribed to the channel. We will be doing this again, but it won't be until now. Journey Together. Journey Together comes out, and we will build that binder all together, unless I get something that comes up before then, but I don't think that I will. So yeah, Journey Together will be the next time that we're doing this together. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.